Man, Caden, that was crazy, wasn't it? What a playoff run for them. What a comeback. That big comeback.
Friday baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Boston Red
Sure,
Sox.
come on, man, they just won the title.
Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, but they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch.
Brunson's going to be a legend in New York forever. Ben Rice has actually been really, really good, so he's been excellent.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly.
Well, the Bulls didn't win anything this year.
You can see some big strikeouts. Other times, it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Bulls kind of got a long way to go. Whereas, who did they get as their coach?
And we are underway.
Didn't they have Chauncey Billups as their coach?
Bring his foul back.
Did someone have to replace them? You had that scandal going on.
Just missed. To third, Boggs. The throw to first.
He's out.
One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Jeff Bagwell.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Bagwell wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Just underway here at Fenway.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground to the left. Boggs fires over to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the first here tonight.
The left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Yeah, I don't know how many years he's got left in his contract, but even if he did, he could leave tomorrow. And he'll still be a legend. Same thing with OG.
Of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. Now the Red Red Sox will get their shot.
What does IWHD stand for? Caden-IWHD.
Back here at Fenway Park. And towing them out for Houston in this one, Hunter Brown.
Yeah, I'm not a sucker. I'm just old. Leave me alone. I gotta go to work all day. I don't got time to discover acronyms. Okay. YouTube did that. What?
And being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances of winning the ballpark.
Man.
To the right side.
You guys are crazy. Jared's like, I work hard. Yeah, if I would love to go back to being a teenager and still in school and not have to have a job. My first job I was a teenager, I guess, but it was a mad job, so that doesn't count for me. But I would love being a teenager again. I'll see you later. Alright, man. See you, Caden. Peace out, bro.
In the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
One big swing of the bat from becoming Major League Baseball.
Fall season coming soon, couple months.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
There's a strike. To short, could be two. The turn by Biggio at second. Out to Bagwell, double play, inning over. On to the second from Fenway Park. No score.
I know it's funny, right? Because he's so close. Every time you start his franchise with him, he's so close to breaking it.
New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Paredes came up with 4 hits in his last game. The 0-1.
Yeah, I think he's tied with the unspoken person right now. I think one more gets him the title. John Dowd.
Oh!
Strike 2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Foul ball there.
Wait, both of them? Both of who?
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Paredes aboard here at first with nobody out. That's to third. Boggs over to second and two. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
You got 2 rushes, is that what you're saying?
Base is empty after the double play. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit.
Nope, that's inside.
No score here in the second.
Ball.
In the air to left center. Mays should have this one. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Hey man, you're single.
Nothing doing for the
You're allowed to have as many crushes as you want.
We're tied, nothing. Bottom of the inning, so stepping in for Boston, Manny Ramirez.
Get it, Jared.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Upstairs. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now.
That's funny. Manny challenged, then Diaz challenged.
The hitters count the 2-0.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, that was a little low, right?
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Ball 1.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He's been pretty good for me so far. Manny's got to pick it up.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going down. He hammers one out to right. His 11th of the year. The Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball.
He's definitely one of the best hitters in Red Sox history. Ted Williams is probably the best. But obviously, I got to see him play.
One down. Willie Mays up to hit. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Yeah, so Young got to play a bunch of his career with Cleveland.
One out, base is empty and a run in. You're in
Well,
game
not the
1
Cleveland
of this
Guardians or
series.
Indians. The Spiders, I think they were back then. A totally different franchise. Obviously, never got to see him pitch either.
That one a little bit high. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. This one's got a chance. And that one hits the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, I think that organization folded, I think, right?
Knew he could handle.
I don't think they ended up becoming anything else.
Just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swings through that one out in front that time. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. There's the strike. Brown, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
No, that's a ball.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Stays alive. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Now one miss.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's off the inside corner. And now 3-2. Makes the catch for the second out.
Batting in, the catcher number 2, Rick Farrell.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Rick Farrell.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
That's a lot of different Cleveland teams.
Right through there for a strike. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter. Just has not gotten off to a very good start. You got to figure regress to the mean. Water finds its level. All those things. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Good
that's a
location,
ball.
good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Struck him out looking. Good job at damage control right there. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back inside Fenway Park. Well, Siggy, this starting staff have been the backbone of the team, and once again, they're setting the tone.
Yeah, every time out, it seems like one of these arms steps up. That consistency is becoming their trademark.
Chop to the right side. Ortiz takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting in, the third.
Here's Carlos Correa. Correa launched a homer in his most recent game.
So many Clevelands.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
I don't think they were all name changes. I think Some of those were actually different franchises, and some folded.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches.
The Indians changed their name from the Indians to the Guardians, but I'm not sure how many of the other ones were actually name changes.
Ball one, no strikes.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The 0-2.
That's the ball. Badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
On the ground to third. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Hank in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Curveball over for a called strike. Man at first, 1 away. That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one off the mark, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal it.
There goes Ozzie. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Smith stands at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Fouled off to the right. is 1-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fair ball. Here comes Ozzie around third. 1 run across. Here comes Hammer and Hank around third. The relay to the plate. The tag out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Here's a big power threat. Manny Ramirez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And it drops in for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. Third out. A run on 2 hits. Back to the ballpark, and it's been another dominant showing from this rotation, Singy.
Yeah, but they've really established a rhythm in this one. You look at the way they've been attacking, it's going to be hard for this offense to get something going.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
No.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one in the dirt. Ball 2. Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a foul straight back. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The kick, the 3-2. That one misses. So lead-off walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the 4 count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Red Sox by 2. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got it! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, good power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
At the ball. In now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one misses. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th. Back in Boston, David Ortiz with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Siggy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
You can almost hear the crowd hold its breath when he swings.
Yeah, and most of the time it's for good reason. He's a human highlight reel.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Fouled off left side. Red Sox leading it by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Next to the Red Sox.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Wade Boggs now. 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning. Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at Fenway, and stepping in for the Astros, Paul O'Neill. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Swings through it for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one fouled off. The Astros hitless so far in the game. This one in the air, center field. Mays on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The catcher,
Nope, that's off the plate. Yeah.
And there's the ball. That's a strike. Farrell thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one finds the corner, and a full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
the batter number
A great
15.
back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Activity in the bullpen for the Astros for the first time. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Sousa, the power lefty, up as well. Farrell gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, and fool.
Smith in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Smith wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. The turn by Biggio at second. Over to Bagwell, and that double play ends the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Carlos Correa getting ready to hit.
Carlos Correa.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball one.
The Bo Sox up by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Nope. Ball 2.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On a line. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So 2 down. Jeff Bagwell up next for the Astros. That one fouled off. Bagwell, a former MVP, more than 2,000 hits in his career. He's playing today in his home state of Massachusetts. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. On to first. And that is that. Another inning complete, but not before they break up the no-hitter. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Blueball.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there. Among the worst in the league for relievers. know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they still got both their challenges. O'Neill has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Ball, inside.
The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Got it. And there's 2 away.
Next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
2 out, space is empty. Manny Ramirez digs in now.
No, that's a ball.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ramirez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped left field. Into the monster seats and gone. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's a ball.
Inside, backs him off again. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. A.J. Blueball won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now, Brandon Walter.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Willie Mays digging in now. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Welcome back and singing. This is the best stretch we've seen from this team all season. Combine that with run support, and a victory is within reach.
Absolutely, Boog. And when the pitching and offense are clicking at the same time, that's when you start stacking wins and building real momentum. He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Now 1-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Whoa.
Outside, ball 3. And that one fouled off. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. His righty-lefty splits there.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Nope. That's inside.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Now one missed. The Stros down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. And a strike in there. Bullpen activity starting up now. Aroldis Chapman, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's a full count. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
In there, and it's 0-1. High fly ball out towards left field. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. A 2-run homer, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. In the air, right field, Hank moving under it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Right side, hard hit. And that will end the inning. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bennett Sousa.
And he's done a great job. The ball in the park this year. Stack up with some of the best in the game. Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball.
Tap to first. Bagwell. He takes it on his own, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Next for the Red Sox, the catcher number 2, Rick Barrel.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Jason Varitek looking to start something with 1 gone.
Varitek.
That's in for a strike. This to third. Toss to Bagwell. That's out number 2.
The batter number 15, second baseman, Justin.
2 down, bases empty. And now, Dustin Pedroia, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's hard hit in the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
It's always fun to see a double ripped down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Jimmy Rollins looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. 1 left for the Red Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
Ball. Outside. That's the ball.
pitching a called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Late swing fouled off. Hard on the ground to first. Ortiz steps on the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Nope, that's high.
The Astros down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Astros, the center fielder.
So back to the top of the order. Lance Berkman will hit next. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cy Young is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
Aroldis Chapman into the game. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Inside corner, the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Foul ball there. The tying run at the plate. And that one almost hit him.
That's out the corner.
Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. So a strong showing there from the Boston bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros 2. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show. On to the bottom of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. Hank would take sole control of the MLB record for homers with one more long ball.
That's the ball.
This is such a joy to watch as a fan, Boog. He's ready to put his name up there in lights as the greatest slugger of all time.
Ball.
2-1. Swing, and that ball is crushed on its way and out of there. And there it is. He stands alone as Major League Baseball's home run king. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-2. And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Pitch misses.
That's away.
Ball 1. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. The 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
No, that's low.
Right through there for a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's inside. Sets him down looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ramirez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one found hard the other way. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2. Chris, he just tied Reggie Jackson on the all-time home run list. That's number 563. One of the biggest home run hitters of all time, Reggie Jackson, man, that is elite territory. That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast. Crushed, just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried really over the wall. That one ripped left field. Out of here. They go back to back. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead.
Siggy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bennett Sousa departs, and a home run really bit him today as he makes it. So a lefty out of the pen, Brian King. He's into the game with the bases empty. Willie Mays up next for the Red Sox. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. High fly ball lifted into air right field. O'Neill settles under it. 2 away.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Josh Hader, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball one.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. They explode with 3. All set to start the 9th. And stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. Game as he takes over third. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one catches the zone. That's strike 2.
Ball 2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Close with that one. 3-2 down. In the air, center field. Mays under it. 1 up, 1 down. That's in there at the knees for a strike.
Oh.
Chapman, an all-star a season ago, 38 years old, and he was born in Cuba. The 1-1 is fouled off. base is empty here in the ninth. Got him. Swing for the strikeout. And now the Astros are down to their final out.
Man, that slider bearing into your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
O'Neill in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Aroldis Chapman gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now
a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Keith Folk. He's pitching on 2 days rest. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but there's something you can command to get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Across the ocean.